Hi, Joe Hills here, just talking about my technology blog and my page that I've created. So let me walk you through a PowerPoint real quick about my technology blog that's intended for beginners. So I'm starting from scratch. I want to start with people who don't know anything about their phone. My target audience is intended for people who feel they could use an instructional manual for their cell phone. I hear people say on a daily basis they wish they knew how to use their phones for all they were meant to be used for, and I think we can help people with that. I want people just to learn the basics. I don't intend to dive too deep into specs that the phones may have or anything like that. I just want to show people how to use some of the basic functions that are a little bit easier to learn. They just need someone to show them for the first time. Some examples would be information backups of their own personal information so they don't lose any of their stuff, photos and contacts, things like that. How long to charge or not charge, proper protection techniques like cases to use, screen guards to use, which ones are a waste of time and which ones are good, what brands are the best for which lifestyle, and how to take a high quality picture. I feel like a lot of people care about that more than anything else, but they don't know how to properly use a lot of the features that the phone has as far as taking pictures. My competitive analysis, I found that most blogs I've come in contact with require a certain level of knowledge about the industry and the phones themselves already. They use lots of terms that people, if they're just trying to learn about their phone, might not understand. My intention is to speak plainly so that people understand what we're talking about and share information so that people understand that. Focus on relevant information to the average user that doesn't need or understand what all the specs and numbers mean as far as phone specs. And most people just want to use a few of the good features and apps, and I'm here to help them. My marketing strategy, I will share all my blog posts to social media that cater to the older generation that need help with their phones. Facebook is a good one for parents and grandparents. It seems like everyone's on there, but they wouldn't use some of the other ones that can still help with marketing, but they're not my intended audience. All of my blogs posts will be shared to Facebook to be shared easily with friends and family that might benefit from some of the information we post in our blog. I'll get certain brand vendors like Spec to sponsor a likes or shares contest on my Facebook page that will generate some new followers to my blog. So let's jump on over and check out the blog itself. So this is my landing page, my home page, and it says right here along the top, the title is Learn the Basics About Your Smartphone, with a good picture here of someone holding their smartphone at their table. And then here's my landing home page for my blog and my picture that I submitted at the very beginning. Here's my Facebook link to my own Facebook page. And then right here I have some of the blogs that I follow. Android Central is one of the main ones. Yeah. So let's go over to my blog side where I have all my posts. I have a how-to video. And then here's an article I wrote about some of the top phones and unusual phones that not a lot of people have, but that are out there right now, with a nice video to go along with that. Here's another article I wrote about how to buy or sell a used smartphone, with lots of tips and things that you wouldn't necessarily think about when you're looking to buy a phone used or sell one. You know, things that you may have forgotten or you didn't know to look for. Frequently asked questions, you know, just kind of lends my blog some credibility as far as why I know what I know and how I've learned it. Kind of some fun questions in there as well. And here's an About Me video, just talking about my blog and how I got into the industry. Here's a fun post about battery life. Seems to be everyone's biggest question is how to extend it. And let's scroll back up to the top here and watch my how-to video.
Alright, so today I'm going to teach you how to put on a tempered glass screen guard
on an iPhone. So it goes on a lot easier if you do it right as you open the phone. You definitely want the phone on while you do it. So about 80% of the time of putting this on is going to be cleaning the phone, getting any dust or imperfections off. So they give you these little stickers in the pack. So what you're going to do is get all the dust off the screen. Take your time, because taking your time before will make it a lot easier putting it on. So once your screen is nice and clean and no dust, grab the glass and pull the plastic off and be ready to apply it right as you do it. Keep the sticky side down. And I always start by putting this end around the fingerprint scanner first. Makes it easier to line up. Having the phone on is easy. So once it's even around that, then you hold it right here and make sure that it's lined up around the lines around the side. Just kind of pull your fingers there and get it to stick down here at the end, and then drop it, turn the screen off, and let the screen stick itself onto the phone. Just kind of work the air bubbles out here. If you need to, you can always lift the edge up a little bit to work an air bubble out. But yeah, just spend the next couple minutes just peeling that, or getting the air bubbles out, working them out. If there's a little hair or something, you can just lift the edge of the screen up and use one of these stickers to get it out. But it looks like that one's actually okay. There you go, and that's how you put a tempered glass screen guard on. Awesome, and in summary, what I've learned is that using social media or a blog is a lot of work, and you could get really customized and really use it to your benefit if done properly. Thanks.